Welcome back. Oh, I had a really long day at work. I don't really feel like doing a lot of narrating, but I do feel like doing some building. And we're going to do a build of my AR-10. I have pretty much everything here. There's definitely one piece of the puzzle that is missing, and that is my optic. I have a Bushnell optic TRS-32, I think, on order, and it's not here yet. So, but man, my upper came in today, and we're going to look at it together. This should be awesome. I've spent about a year's income with Palmetto over the years. Spent too much money with them, but I do like their products. Looks like a packing list. Okay, another one, I guess. Okay, so in the sleeve is the box that's padded. Okay, one more seal. We're scot-free. This is a complete upper for my AR-308. It's called the PA-10. It's Palmetto's version of it. Whoa. Well, looks like an upper to me. Oh man, it's heavy. It's super heavy. When I got the shipping information, it said 8.9 pounds. I'm like, 8.9 pounds? What did they put in there? I thought they put in there like a cinder block with it or something, but it is that heavy. Find a pair of scissors. This is going to be a heavy gun when I'm done. That barrel looks real heavy. It probably just looks heavy because it's a larger caliber. Okay, cut this off. All right, this was $359 from Palmetto State Armory. That's an amazing price. It's a 16-inch barrel with a carbine length, complete upper with bolt carrier group, and charging handle, of course, as you can see. Whoa! Yeah, just an AR-15 bolt, but a lot bigger and a lot heavier. And charging handle is just a beefier charging handle. Just a plain one. Maybe we'll upgrade that later. Here's our upper. Looks awesome. Let's get started. Okay. I've done a lot of builds, but this is going to be my first build on a different caliber. It's a 308 Winchester round, and I've been wanting to get in on the 308 scene for a long time. I've had a 308 bolt action in the past, and it just wasn't really the same as having something semi-auto. Alright, so that's obviously our complete upper. This is just a mount for the bottom of a quad rail for a bipod. Here is, I'll open it later. This is a compensator, like $29, $25, something like that. Compensator, and it will replace the bird cage with that. If I'm able to get that off with a wrench tonight, we'll do it tonight. Otherwise, we might do that later. This is a flip-up rear sight. I have an optic on order, so this is just a backup. It's not going to be my primary sight. This was only $14.99 on Amazon. It is made in China, so I'll expect it to live up to what I paid for it. Harris Bipod with swivel. This thing is awesome. I've never had a Harris Bipod before, but I had to spring for it just because it's the name. It's the best one out there, you know. So it's a 9 to 13 adjustable, and you just push the buttons and it pops in. Oh, that's so cool. And we'll put that on, and I'll show you how that flips out and everything. And in order for that to fit on, we're going to put it on a Picatinny rail that we're going to fasten on the bottom of here of our Magpul furniture. And that's just going to take the place there. This is designated as a 223, 556, and 308, so I'm really going to be disappointed if it does not fit, but it should. Vertical grip. Not much explanation needed. And then there's the furniture, or the mounting screw inside. Okay, ammo and magazines over here. Is that in the shot? Right. Oh, and then of course our actual lower. In the last video we put that all together. You guys have already seen that. So that's fun. Looks like a lot of fun. Let's get started. The only thing missing here is I need to get that Picatinny rail that's going to mount on the bottom here. Upon closer examination, I see that my Magpul rail here is going to be too long for this hand guard, because once I get that on there for the Bipod, the pistol grip is not going to fit on the back. So no big deal. I just need to get a smaller one and then we'll be able to put this on later. Right now we're just going to go ahead and hook it up though with what we got. Okay, so maybe not the most efficient way. I mean, if I had a quad rail, it would eliminate the step of having to attach a Picatinny rail on here. But there you have it. This is not a Harris brand mount, but it seems pretty solid. And this swivels back and forth. Let's try and put our bipod on. Okay, not too hard. Kind of sits there. It is a swiveling, which means it'll lean back and forth like that. And then it kicks up. So you got the extendo. Alright. And then when you're done, it kicks up like that towards the front of the rifle. Alright, now we did all that work to put that on there. Hopefully it'll fit on the actual gun now. And I think we should do that next. Alright, so far so good. Whoa. Surprisingly easy. Look at that. Okay, we'll put on a rear sight next. This is just finger tight, and I don't trust these made in China ones because these finger tight ones can easily come undone when you're at the range. The gun starts vibrating, then that just comes loose. Not only do you lose zero, you kind of lose pretty much everything. Alright, so we're gonna put this on here, and I'm sure I will not have it on the right way. We're gonna tighten on that the best we can. And then we're going to leave that flip down. A red dot should be coming in a few days. Alright, so I would put on this next here on the back, but it's not going to fit. We'll do that later. Next thing we're going to do is try to put on our actual comp. I'm not sure how this is going to go. I've never put one of these on before. Comes with its own little crush washer. That's not coming off. This is more or less a knockoff one for about 22 bucks. You can pick this up. It looks cool. It's nice and heavy. Alright, I got the compensator put on with no problem. I did it all off camera. I've never done one before, so I didn't want to screw it up. So I did it off camera. I just put some blue tape. Probably didn't have to, but I put some blue tape on the old birdcage. It's about a 5/8 inch. I did not have a 5/8 wrench, so I used my channel locks, but came off with no problem at all. And then I put on my comp with the ports on top, so it will compensate, do its job. And yeah, just kind of tightened it, went on with no problem. Put some tape on the screwdriver and put it through the cut marks and tightened it. You will notice it's not right on straight because these top ports need to be at the 1 o'clock for a right-handed shooter to compensate well. That's just a kind of a preference thing. But that looks pretty mean on there. I really like the looks of that. That concludes the build. The only thing we're gonna look forward to changing is just a few things on here. Starting with our adjustable stock. This is just the cheap one that comes with it for free. It really kind of looks ugly when it comes to customizing anything with an AR platform. And then my optic, which will sit right here at the front. Still on order. And then of course the vertical grip. We're going to get that on there. It just won't be tonight. Need to run to the store to get a smaller rail. And that's about it. Let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Tell me what you've done differently. Before we finish, I got a little mystery I need someone to see if they can solve for me. When I was buying the handguard and the vertical grip from a guy on eBay, he had them listed as Ergo Mag. I've never heard of that company before. It looked like Magpul in the pictures, even though it didn't say Magpul anywhere on it. So I ordered it, and it came in the mail, and it was obviously Magpul. So, does anybody know why? Why would you post something as Ergo Mag when it was Magpul, when everyone knows who Magpul is? I never heard of Ergo Mag, so if anyone can figure out why it was listed as Ergo Mag, was it like a copyright thing? I don't get it. So let me know if anyone knows what's going on there.